deep for the Bears. Emmett Kenny puts a toe into it, and the 128th big game is underway. DeJesus, very dangerous, has a return man, trying to get outside, flag down as he's dropped it to 16.
Second leading tackler on this team.
Sagapolutele to throw. Underneath has a receiver. That's DeJesus, slipped a tackle, but Matt Rose brought him down. It'll be third and about 7. Brown dumping it off to Roush. Brought down immediately. Outstanding tackle by Drew Polidor.
Back off of injury. He's their middle linebacker. Zeke Massis tied for the nation's lead in interceptions at 5. Manitai is a very talented true freshman safety. Then up front, they got a special guy in Keanu.
And they got to Elijah Brown, and you mentioned him, Keanu got there first. And that man right there, Vic Soto's defense, he'll force a 3 and out.
Part of our football team.
Ron, thank you.
Thank you.
Guys.
Thank you, Kendra and Ron. And what was that? We just saw it. It works out really well for Cal. I don't even know what they were doing as far as that lineup. They had offensive linemen split out to the near side. It ended up being Karan Adams with a 14-yard run.
It's tough for Stanford to match up.
Sagapolutele out to DeJesus. Picks up about 4 on first down. Stanford's going to bring 5. It's picked up. DeJesus inside of Stanford territory, first down. He had 23 targets. Again, DeJesus got a blocker in front of him, and he used that Raphael block perfectly to pick up 7. Now the tight end goes under center, pitches it to Sagapolutele. He'll throw it back. He can throw it again, and he does. And he's got his man, Jordan King. Sagapolutele looks that way and throws that way, gets blasted. Makes the catch. Empty backfield for Sagapolutele. Stanford showing pressure. They bring just 4. And they get him anyways. Murray is good. So the long distance kicker for Cal comes in.
The record at Cal is 18. Seeing their reason why.
Good kick by Flintoff. DeJesus driven all the way back to his own 20. Trying to set up his blockers, which he does beautiful. Cuts it back, still on his feet. Man, this kid is dangerous. Flag down behind the play. We'll check the marker, but that can't take anything away. We saw almost everything on that last drive.
I'd be game for more trick plays. This rate, we're getting 20 this game.
Raphael, that's a nice cut inside to get a little bit more, but again, it's tough sailing here with Darius Davis. That's 2 tackles in a row for the safety for the Cardinal. They do bring pressure on the edge. It's picked up. Sagapolutele has DeJesus. First down. Sagapolutele to throw, wants it all. Now he pulls it back. Gets what he can, still on his feet, takes a hit at the 36. Give to Raphael, sidesteps one defender. Close to the first down.
Not a conference game.
It's all about this week. Apparently they prepared really well for it. Ford just trying to move the pile. Picks up about 4.5. Won't pick that up on this play, but very close. C.J. Williams.
So we got to do a better job on special teams, get better field position, and finish some drives on offense.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Guys.
Thank you, Coach Kendra. And that's the first down of the evening for this Stanford offense, as Micah Ford was able to move the pile. Little trickeration for them, too. Bryce Farrell, can he get to the edge? Enough to pick up about 7.
It's huge. It was great to be as a player and now be as a GM and watch these guys. I'm going to watch here for a second. Oh, ball! Go, Jay, go! Go, Jay! Go!
With another trick play, Jacob DeJesus going across the field, tries to cut back. Ball security optional. Jay Green picks it up in a house call right in front of his general manager. They call him Coach Luck for a reason. a happy observer. When you are a coach and there's live action behind you, got to get eyes on it. He's glad he saw that one. Front row seat. That I'm sure they're going to look to use this offseason with both their head coach and also in the portal. We're more active in the transfer department this offseason than any other offseason.
Raphael, that's the best run for him on the night. Gives it to Raphael. He's met at the line of scrimmage and pushed back. Matt Rose and Josiah Galvan. Saw a lot of mistakes by Cal in that first quarter. This is a big one by Stanford as Raphael catches the ball, but is hit immediately by Jay Green. Jay Green, Colin Wright, a couple of members of the Stanford secondary that are making big plays out there. Sagapolutele has all kinds of time, and he hits his tight end over the middle. Nothing much doing there as Stanford only rushed 3. They dropped everybody else back. Sagapolutele, pressure off the edge. That's Grizzell. There's a broken record with Raphael, but it's just a 1-yard gain. Sagapolutele to throw. Good catch on the outside. That was Grizzell again making the catch. Short gain, though.
And then to Jesus, who we talked about as the quick guy, they're moving all over the park.
Sagapolutele to throw. I believe he's going to be short. Defense has worked for them so far. Here's Cal, 4th down. Sagapolutele's looking to throw. He has to Jesus, makes the catch. Driven out of bounds at the 24. Bold call that time by offensive coordinator Brian Harsin, but he found 21 wide.
Already 7 catches on the day.
That's 8. Oh, what a play to bring him down, though, in the backfield. Mitch Lieber.
This is absolutely clinic tape by the Stanford secondary today, tackling in open space.
2nd down and 12. Fake to Raphael. Pump fake. Now Sagapolutele wants to go to the end zone. Has a receiver. That's Jaden Dixon-Field. Lieber at Stanford showing pressure. It's picked up. Over the middle. Grizzell with the catch. Got leveled at the 5. Now a flag comes out very late. Trond Grizzell made the catch. They've been forced to move it almost exclusively through the air here, keeping himself inside the 5 into the end zone. Touchdown. Having that aloha way about him from Hawaii, but also being a killer as far as being competitive. They're looking at the knee here. Takes a shot there. Can't see him down yet. I think the ball crosses before, at least from that vantage point. I don't see his knee down. Let's see if we can see it here.
What a cut right there, too. Back against the grain. Juke out Sam Mattingly.
The knee is down there, but where, you can't see where the ball is there. He falls into the end zone, but you can't see where it is there with the knee going down. Remember, the play on the field was ruled a touchdown. That was the call. So you're going to have to find some evidence that says when that knee was down, the ball hadn't broken the plane yet. Snaps all first half long so far. Brown to throw, going downfield. Has a receiver, falls inside of Cal territory. Got a flag down, though, right near the line of scrimmage.
Offside. Defense number 3. That penalty is declined. Result of play. First down.
TJ Bush offside. Play of the day by far for the Stanford Cardinal. 26 yards there in the Cal territory. Cardinal got it cooking here. They're going to go to him again. Again, he gets into the second level. Brought down to the 34, so back-to-back good runs by Micah Ford. Ford still pushes forward and picks up the first down. Tough run by Micah Ford.
Ben to cap it off.
Emmett Kenny sets up from 23 yards out. It's blocked.
Poldor's 2. He's right there in the middle. He got that one clean and easy. Olave almost picked that up off the bounce and was trying to return it for 6. Drew Polidor, the transfer from Montana State, led Cal last 2 weeks ago in tackles. Now coming up with a special teams play. Chris on.
Raphael trying to stretch it. Flag down, ball loose, picked up by Stanford. Touchdown, Cardinal. Darius Davis picked it up.
Scored touchdowns that have completely changed this game. You're going to get Raphael off the left side. The penalty comes by Jaden Dixon-Veal. Blockage, ball in the wrong arm. Stanford punches it out. Darius Davis gets the house call. Who punched it out there? Excellent job, aggressive and violent with the right fist.
That was Galvan.
Guy who's been banged up a lot of the year. They're happy to have him back. And
fake to Ford. Brown now rolls the pocket. Has a receiver open. Williams right at the first down marker. Ford. Ferrelli makes the stock tackle. Gain of 2. Empty backfield for Brown. Cal brings some pressure. It's picked up. Williams with the first down.
household names, but for a young quarterback, don't want to overwhelm him.
Brown to throw, has time. Nice job. Again, Williams brings it in. Found a little soft area, 20 yards downfield. Manitai in coverage, but look at 3 finding the area here. First and 15. Ford, right up the middle. Big hole inside the 15. Down to the 14.
Lead blocker, picks up a defensive lineman, creates enough room for Ford.
Ford gets a couple. Drive of the night ends with 0 points. Sagapolutele. Grizzell catches it for a short gain of about 4. Pressure. Raphael is there to pick it up initially. Now Sagapolutele can do it with his legs. Won't get there though. Matt Rose tracked him down and forced him out of bounds.
JKS out of the pocket.
Not a great kick from Kern. High. Can't do anything with it. He caught it right on his sideline. As they felt like not once but twice on that play, the runner's knee was either down or the lateral was forward. But we had no instant replay in 1982, so that's that. Big drive here for Stanford. Had a good drive last time, missed a field goal though, so they got nothing out of it. Here Caden Hyde trying to pick up the first down.
No right tackle, interesting formation.
Raphael. Sagapolutele has to run for his life. Not much there as Jeffrey Johnson made the catch. A drop for a loss. Big tackle for loss. Charlie Eckert. Sagapolutele underneath. Raphael can't get there. Matt Rose again on the tackle. Kept everything in front of him. 3 and out on the last drive. Their first drive of this half, they marched all the way down the field and missed the field goal. Watch out for Brown here. Slides down.
Pick up 5 yards, keep your offense on schedule. It allows you to call the next shot play later on in the possession.
Ford just tripped up at the line of scrimmage, falls forward, picks up 2. This is a big third down. What are you thinking here? You 2-down territory or? Brown under center. Ford, look at that move to get free and to get the first down. Ford pushing the pile, still going, churning his legs. Gets 5 on first down. Roush in motion there. He's got 1 catch on 4 targets. They keep it on the ground. Tad outside. Cal does an outstanding job stringing it out.
Excellent job by Chris Victor. Defensive end outside linebacker, physical at the point of attack, stretching it out, allowing it.
36-yard attempt. Gets it up and splits the uprights. 21 has been a non-factor in the second half of this game. Makes a catch, picks up 5 yards there. It's 3rd and long coming up. Cow's last 3rd down conversion early in the 2nd quarter. Ball on the ground. And Stanford has it. Matt Rose comes out of there with it, and for the 3rd time tonight, the first 2 fumbles for touchdowns, now they're set up at the 20-yard line.
Cal's had snapping issues all year long. That one's low. JKS should still get it, though. He almost starts his drop before he catches the ball, and at that point it's by his kneecap or shin, but that has been the issue. Bastion Sweeney is the center. He knows that's nothing new.
Ford. Brown keeps it. Has blockers in front of him. Inside the 10 and lowers his shoulder. Polidor makes the tackle, but inside the 5. 1st and goal. And Ford extends that lead.
Multiple red zone trips they've had. This is the one where they punched it in. I like the call. Put Bryce Farrell in motion. You got to honor the jet sweep.
Sagapolutele.
3rd and 5. It's DeJesus time. Stanford knows it. Cal knows it.
They bring pressure off the edge, and they get home. It's Ernest Cooper.
Love the call by Bobby April. Played a lot of cut.
Cal better get something going, and they're going to have to get the ball back first from Elijah Brown. Nice catch. Sam Roush. They'll move the sticks. Brown just gets the play off. Ford finds room, makes a great move, and almost broke free.
There's a lot towards putting this game away.
Ford. Ford just bangs into the teeth of that Cal defense, but muscles his way for an extra yard or 2. Brown going to the end zone, and Williams, he's got him! Touchdown, Cardinal!
Foot race, you can see him fighting, battling, right up against the sideline. He doesn't step out, and it's hasn't forced these middle linebackers to cover.
Sagapolutele. Rose for the 3rd time tonight. Stanford brings the freshman down.
Zach Rowell from his defensive tackle spot.
He's got 13 on the night. Fumble recovery, that sack. Sagapolutele has Grizzell, 1st down. Sagapolutele. DeJesus gets 7.
They're used to slinging the ball around the park.
Grizzell again. Grizzell. He and Sagapolutele got something going on this drive.
Must be banged up.
He just has 1 catch on the day. Sagapolutele, 3-man pressure. DeJesus. Sagapolutele has time. He's going to find 21 in white. DeJesus makes the catch at the 10.
JKS makes that look easy.
13 catches on the night. Pressure up the middle. Sagapolutele's in all kinds of trouble, gets dropped. Tafiti and Rose got home. Clay Patterson as well. Underneath, Raphael makes the catch down to the 6. Sagapolutele to throw. Comes near side. Got away from him. Incomplete.
Before that drive was just 14 yards, 0 first downs.
Ford. down and a long 5. Brown again under center. You're going to get a lot of this. Ford finally pushed out of bounds, but a big gain. And his big night continues. 28 more yards.
Showing some speed there, too.
Ford wants more. Gets near midfield. Timeout. Ford again. Cuts it back inside. First down. And the Stanford crowd here appreciating what they've seen. This time Ford met at the line of scrimmage. Picks up a yard or so. Cal will call their third and final timeout.
I believe that's Shane Scove, all-time Stanford linebacker. I think different without the eye black and the haircut. You got to lay low for a little while, Chris. I saw you out there.
Ford. Cal knows what's coming. It has been a full night for a man who knows all about this rivalry. Brown just throws this one away.
Oh, and he can catch. Insert Boobie Miles reference from.
4 sacks, 8 quarterback hits, 5 quarterback hits, I should say, 8 TFLs. Grizzell, that's what he does best. The tall wideout goes up and gets it. Sagapolutele trying to make sure everyone's lined up right. Grizzell, he goes over 100 yards receiving. Pressure on the edge. And Stanford's defense, as they've done all night long, keeping Jaron-Keawe Sagapolutele in check. And apropos, break a 4-game losing streak to their rivals from Berkeley. The coaches shake hands at midfield. And the Stanford Axe is heading back home here on the farm. The players want that axe. And the transfer is complete.